Hi guys, today we're out and we're replacing the rear brakes on this Mini Cooper. Let's go have a look. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is remove this T50 disc retaining screw here. Out of the way. Still holding on, but we're going to hammer and knock it off in a minute. Now we're going to turn our attention to this caliper retaining clip here. And these like to see, so we're going to be very gentle with it. Try to work it out and not let it snap, because if it snaps we're going to be in trouble. We'll just slid out there, which should hopefully make this side a little bit easier. It doesn't look like it's going to. A bit of patience, work it back and forth. Right, that took a lot of persuasion, but I got it off. So now we're going to get these dust covers off the back. Signs of copper grease on these, which I actually hate. Bottom one off as well. Eventually, yeah, copper grease on that as well, which isn't great at all. And with that off, undo these two H7s and get the caliper off. Before taking that one out all the way, crack this one off so it doesn't smash you in the face. You can't get in there because of this bracket here, so I've got a little extension. Yeah, I'm not going to bore you undoing them all the way, but yeah, they need to come out. Alright, with them undone, just knock that caliper off. Oh, there's actually seized in there, and that's because somebody is sillily being silly and used copper grease on it. Let's get it out. There we go, as you can see, it's covered in copper grease. That's seizing up. Did notice a slight bind in these brakes, so that's probably why. We clean that up, make sure everything else is fine. So now just get these pads out, which are see solid. Where a good brake job is done is where you're going to clean everything up and make sure that doesn't happen again. So we're going to scrub it with a wire brush. Then I'm going to go for these contact points with the file. Get it all scrubbed up nicely. And once we're happy with that and we've sprayed it down, some brake cleaner to get all the dust off, we're going to turn our attention to the hub here. We're going to get a Scotch pad on that and rub that all down. I'm really just trying to make these surfaces as smooth as possible. We're not going to get them perfect. We want them as smooth as we can get them. Obviously, if you can't get them smooth enough, it provides your customer a new flange or hub or bearing, carrier, whatever the issue is. Just give it a good scrub. Turn my attention to this caliper. So I got some tune-up silicone grease here. Peel back this boot very slightly, which is also slightly torn, which I'm going to have to advise the customer. Come on. Can I get under the boot there and give it a little spray of the silicone grease to stop it from twisting or ripping when you wind the piston back, you know. Right now we're going to wind this back and hope that we don't have any issues with this caliper. Should appear that we are already. Let's have a look. There we are, we're getting this to work. It seems to be more of a tooling issue than a caliper issue. It's like if I over tighten it, it doesn't want to push it in. See, now this has gone tight. Just loosen it off slightly. Yeah, but anyway, just got to work it in like that. May take some time. With that plate off, it's going back perfectly, so I don't know if it was dragging or something. It's causing it to lock up. It's not the caliper itself, it's just the tool. Right, with that back in, don't forget to clean up in here as well. There was copper grease on there which I have cleaned off with a Scotch pad. Okay, so what I've done next is fit the disc, and I'm just going to put disc retainer screw in, just hand tight for now, and then we'll talk it down to manufacturer spec very shortly. Now we're going to want to clean all of the copper grease and everything off of these slide pins. So what we're going to do, we'll spray a brake clean, this Scotch pad like so. And sparkling. Repeat the same with the other one. Sparkling. Now there's a smidgen of tune-up brake grease or brake paste on these contact points. As you can see, they're sliding back and forth perfectly. Let's get this caliper on here. What we're going to do first is grease up these side pins with some red rubber grease. So we've got the grease on it, push it back in, slide it in. Just nip these up now, because again we're going to come back and do everything down to manufacturer specification very soon. Just nip them up, do the same with the bottom one. The issue that we had with this at the start is these were actually covered, these tails were covered in copper grease, which actually caused it to stick in there. So what I'm using is this tune-up brake grease, not silicone, it's ceramic based, so it will act as an anti-seize as well. and it won't cause any sort of galvanic corrosion because it's metal free, unlike the copper grease. It does just dry out and cause, well, it encourages corrosion. Ding ding. Should set this bit. Let's torque everything down the spec now. Torque it on the spec, get the cover on, the job's a good one.